Oh, hello everyone. Sorry, hello everyone. How are y'all doing? I'm back again today. I'm sorry I wasn't on yesterday, but yesterday was kind of a it was a weird day. I planned on streaming, but due to just some stuff happening, I was way, way too fucking tired to even be bothered to get up. It was a long day yesterday. To make a long story short, but we're here today. And good news, I kind of figured out how to get what are they? Some of the other emulators activated. So like the Game Boy Advance and PlayStation One emulators, so that OBS can capture them. Because they're not game captures, they're just window captures. But I don't know if that'll make a real difference. But before I try that, I thought today something we might do is play a little bit of GunFire Reborn. This is a game that's came out recently, but it's been in early access, I believe, for about a year and a half. Now, normally, I hate the idea of early access because 9 times out of 10, they are 100% just like scams, essentially. People making like the bare bones minimum of a game, saying like, "Yeah, in 2 years this will be really good," and then they only ever updated like once or twice. Shit like that. But this is one of those. Out of 9 times out of 10, this is one of those 1 times out of 10. The developers of this game are like some weird Chinese studio, I believe. And you can see like the influence everywhere in this game, so it's very Chinese like. And this is like their first time doing anything like this, I think. But good lord, this game is actually so fucking well made. And like the devs apparently throughout the lifespan of the early access actually like listened and cared about it a whole lot. And made like balance changes based on like community feedback and whatnot. They were consistently adding stuff during the early access, so it wasn't just like the same beta build until like, oh hey, now we're at 1.0 and we've only changed like two things. No, they've made a bunch of shit. Like when I played early access, I only play early access for a bit, so I don't like playing the same game and then when it releases, like, I've already played everything. No, when I played, all they had was this character, and I think they added like this character like right before I stopped playing, but I never got a chance to try him out. So this is a roguelike. It's kind of like a Borderlands style looter shooter roguelike. So each character has uh two skills essentially, an active ability and a skill, right? So like for example, this guy, I don't know what his actual name is, but I think the game calls him the Crown Prince, this cat. He's an elementalist, essentially. His actual ability, he shoots out a little orb there, and that freezes enemies and deals damage to people who get caught in it. And his skill, quote, skill, is a smoke grenade that slows down enemies while they're inside it and does corrosive damage. Again, I say Borderlands style because there's shields, and there's like an electric element which does extra damage to shields, and then there's armor with yellow health bars, and corrosive stuff deals more damage. So you see the oh hell yeah, actually the kind of like Borderlands influence of the game. Another thing I'd like to point out is this game nails the feeling of just the actual gunplay. Like, not just only is the gunplay and the movement type, like, you have, 100% control of your character at all time. There's no, like, wind up or, you know how in some games, like, your character has to, like, take, like, half a step before they move, whatever, so when you jump, you, like, jump a little bit, and then you have to, like, slow down to moving that to left or right. It's just 100% control. It makes maneuverability so good in this game. I love it. Also, the sound, the animation, like the reload animation specifically for everything in this game are fucking amazing. This is one of those games that's kind of like N64-ish with its graphics, where things are really more polygonal and like not really curved. They're more of like straight lines. But the animation is still so good in this game, and the sound design. That's a satisfying headshot sound. Like, listen, body shot. Nothing. Headshot. That's such a good fucking sound. I love so much of what this game is. There's apparently a story to this game that got added at some point after I stopped playing before early access came out. But I don't really care. This is just a really, actually well-designed roguelike. There's only like one or two things I would like actually change from it. But I just... Sorry, this is just another one of those games where I just actually really fucking like. This is also kind of made with co-op in mind, so co-op is like a real big part of this game. And, 1 second, excuse me. But, sorry about that. I'll also get into, like, other stuff as they come along. So, vaults, you'll sometimes find these, like, little cracks in the wall. When you start the game, you don't actually have the ability to open them. You have to, like, gain them through, like, experience. Which, like, you gain experience, which is on the top right. Those little, like, bluish green teal. I think that's teal. They call it soul essence, I think. That's, like, essentially, like, your progression currency in the game. Yeah, you get strolls in this game, which every character can get. Some strolls will work better on different characters based on just like how their natural ability. I'm going the wrong way. Based on just how their natural abilities and shit work. And then there's the whole what this is probably going to be. I guess you could call this a skill tree for your character, kind of. You drink these golden goblets, and they give you bonuses that are unique to each character. Alright, so like I said, this guy, the Crown Prince, is like the Elementalist. So, 30% damage enemies who are affected by an elemental effect, so if they're on fire, they just take more damage from everything. Oh, from me, I think, at least. More lightning damage. I think I'm gonna like this one, though. Energy Orb freezes enemies for 2 more seconds. So, like, there are some things that still feel a little, maybe early access-ish to this game, but they're so, like, not a factor. Can this like dragon actually get headshots? I believe so, yeah. There are 2 types of like crits in this game. There's critical hits, which is like, you know, headshotting people essentially. And then there's lucky hits. Lucky hits are essentially random crits that do like anywhere between, I think, 2 to 5 times the amount of damage. I don't know what causes that trigger or whatnot. And right now, I'm still trying to use the base weapon. They call it the Foundry. So it's like, I don't know. But after the first few stages, you essentially stop using this altogether, unless you're trying to like break pots and stuff to get like ammo and maybe health. So like you can upgrade. We don't have any, but like weapons as we go along, we'll have like +1 to whatever. We'll level up essentially, and your foundry, its level is adjusted to the lowest level of all equipped weapons. So if both of your weapons are +5, the foundry will also upgrade itself to +5. But it only ever upgrades the damage, and it won't upgrade like the firing rate or the magazine round. I mean, it's still a good weapon. It's essentially a revolver at the start. Yeah, I'll take this. So something else this game does is that you get more weapons and strolls and abilities and whatnot when you kill enemies a certain amount of times, or kill enemies of a certain element, or of headshots or whatever. And something this game does that they'll tell you, like, hey, you've earned, this item for killing this enemy, whatever, like, achievement unlocked. And you would have to say, oh, great, that means I'm going to have to wait until, like, maybe the next run for it to show up naturally, right? No, whenever they give you... Ooh, nice. Whenever they give you an achievement, the enemy that you killed that caused it to happen will always guaranteed drop it as well. So when they give you something, they give you the new toy to try out immediately. You may not use it all the time, but it's there. I'm pretty sure that guy's dynamite blew up those other guys, right? I'm not sure that's the same, but I usually kill these guys real quickly before I didn't see if that's the same or not. So we have ourselves here a craftsman that you pay money to upgrade your weapons, essentially. Yeah. Also, I say weapons, but again, I love how this one is literally, it's just a dragon. Like, there are some weapons that are literally, like, some are throwing knives, which are cool. But then there are a couple of weapons where one is literally just a lizard where you squeeze it. Like, you hold it in your hand, you squeeze it. And it just, like, shoots out, like, molten bombs. And to reload it, you just fucking smack it. It's so stupid, and I love it. So I generally like to destroy barrels because I get killed by them more than enemies do. Before any of the enemies spawn. I'm pretty sure these things can't get to me up here, can they? Nah. Neat. Oh, I didn't want to do that. That's hubris playing an effect for you. So the damage with this weapon is that you can charge up this like mid shot here, but you can then shoot a normal shot afterwards. almost immediately can make it like blow up and deal extra damage. But just the travel speed of that secondary projectile is so fast that I think it normally reaches like whatever the target is before you actually get a chance to blow it up. I'm not entirely sure on that. I still love the fact that the flamethrower of this game is just actually a fucking dragon. Oh, enemies explode after being defeated. Okay. Oh, the close range weapon is no longer viable. I mean, those guys always explode, but you get what the game's trying to say, right? The other thing I love about this game is that this is a roguelike where you can very easily. Something about all roguelikes is essentially you're looking for like the build and weapon combination, essentially, right? Like, you know the feeling I'm talking about. We played a roguelike before. You find like 2 or 3 things. I'm gonna lower the volume down just a tiny bit. There we go. And 10 ammo equipped up and whenever you kill an enemy affected by elements. That's actually really good for this character, yeah. Oh, 1 second again. Sorry about that. Yeah, so let's see. Oh, auto reloads when unequipped. So, like, the normal, like, kind of brown text here is just, like, what this weapon will pretty much always have, right? Then you have, like, essentially bonuses. Like, this weapon does not always auto reload. That is not the same, like, gimmick. Oh, hitting an enemy 3 arrows. So yeah, this is a bow and arrow. I like the idea behind it. But I'm going to stick with the dragon, actually. Because, as similar to Borderlands, you know, didn't I literally just come from that area? Oh, hold on. Fire damage and the enemy's normal health bar is being attacked, even though, like, these guys are, like, terracotta stone soldiers. Fire still does, you know, more damage to them. Yeah, I'll take money for health. Because health is easy to come by in the lower areas here. So I probably shouldn't have done that after this, because this is an elite fight coming up here. And if it's the, if it's the, elite spearman, like, the spearmen, their whole deal is that they're melee people. They try and get in close to you. Yeah, this guy. He fucking hurts if he gets in close. And my main damage dealer needs to be close range. Luckily, my grenades deal guaranteed corrosive damage. Oh god. And in this game, corrosive means that everything moves slower while they're being corroded. Excuse me. So yeah, once I get rid of this guy's armor, his normal health is going to go down like pretty damn quickly. There we go. There we go, easy peasy. What are you? I'll take that. Nice. That's just a pure bonus. Some of those scrolls actually have negative effects on you. Like there's one that's a really good one. Like, uh, you do like automatically all your crits deal like triple damage or something up upon what they normally do as well, but you deal like half the damage if you don't headshot someone. So on most characters and builds, that's pretty good. But if you're using like let's say an explosive weapon like this, that can't actually like crit and do headshots, then it's just a straight up downgrade. I do love this weapon though. It says it's a mortar, so you think it's a long range. It's a close range like firework cannon. All of those explosions you see deal that damage there. So you think like, oh, it only does like 500 damage total. No, it does 500 damage per each shot. And so you take this thing, get up like close to something, fire it, and it'll just destroy anything if it gets within close range. Like, I'm seriously considering, do I want to take that or do I want to take the fire guy here? Let's stick with the dragon. Oh, excuse me. This is also a fun one. I love this. It's a fireworks map, I think. It'll travel an endless distance, but as soon as it bounces, it only travels for half a second afterwards, and then explodes. So you can do some weird ricochet shots to like hit someone behind cover. And when you hit someone, it sticks in them for a second, and then explodes afterwards. I'm going to keep with this for now, because this is doing decent damage. And it helps get rid of shields quicker. So the way it works is that generally sniper-type enemies, like, who hang out in the distance and do, have bow and arrows and shit like that. These are all actually really good. Lightning damage plus 25, and I'm immune. To shock damage. That's really cool. Lucky shot chance by 5% every second, up to 10, but it resets after I hit a lucky shot, which is just, again, really good. And then dashing, which is something that is, like, almost necessary in this game in some cases. Has 3 charges. I'm going to go with the lightning charge, because again, I'm the elementalist. So yeah, like, I just love, like, pretty much everything about this game. Like, the graphics is still good. It has, like, its own little charm. And it's just really good. It's easy to get, like, a real good combo. Where, like, you can become, like, kind of invincible almost. Okay. I haven't got a chance to use this. This is, like, a traditional shotgun. Like, where, like, it shell loads. Is he throwing fish into the chamber to reload? Is that what the shell is? Can we look at that again? He's throwing fish in. And the gun is eating it. That's amazing. If I wasn't playing like the elemental type character, I'd go for that for sure. And if I didn't have like any other elemental type weapons, but you know, damn. I'm not a big fan of those guys, but during like early access at the very start, when this game first came out, in early access, those guys were fucking awful because they would fire much more quickly, more often, and their projectiles would move faster. The one thing that didn't change is that their projectiles home on you, which I think is like a balance thing. So they don't home on you hard enough to where you can't like shoot them like that. I still don't know if I'm getting the explosion off on these guys, or if it's just like the explosion normally hitting them. What's on that side though, which is, the shield that will actually block your gunfire. But it doesn't block explosives. Nothing blocks explosives. I still love it as a flamethrower. How can you not like flamethrowers? I think it's physically impossible to play a game, and if the flamethrowers are not like absolute shit, for you to not like it. Like, it's a fucking flamethrower. How is it not fun to use? That'll help the flamethrower if I set them on fire and kill them. That means the flamethrower is just going to fire faster. So enemy shields do act like normal shields, where if you don't shoot them after a while, they'll regenerate on their own. But armor does not. So if an enemy has armor and they try charging against you, okay, it looks like he blocks the fire. No, he doesn't. Like, he kind of does, but I'm still doing damage to him. Maybe the fire pierces his shield? That's actually really good. What was that? Mad Bomber achievement I got? Inflict explosion effect on enemies. Oh, that's right. So something this game has is fusion elements, I think it is. Or if an enemy is affected by two different status elements at the same time, it does something to them. It makes like a unique effect. So I'm guessing the poison, or the corrosive and the fire, is that explosive element they're talking about. This is a fun one. Tiger cannons, just like, default grade rocket launcher. Always useful in a pinch. Prism is a bouncy knife that deals corrosive damage consistently. And if I wasn't using the dragon, and if I hadn't already buffed this gun, I would use Prism, I think. This Prism also pierces enemies. And again, corrosive element. It's always nice against, people who have armor usually charge at you. And they're usually the big, beefy, kind of like tank type things. Buttons recover full HP instead of 30%, which is nice. I'll go with that. Being able to dash a lot quicker is very useful. How is it, right? No other chests? No other chests. Alright, let's go. Don't need anything there. So what do you got? Oh, we're just fine. I want to make sure this, what is it called? Thunderstorm? I'll make sure this is up. This is going to be a long-range fight. The bosses, the first-person shooters generally don't do bosses well, right? Which is why they generally have things like elites. This game actually does, after the, nerfs of them, do bosses actually really well, I think. This guy will charge a laser at you. And you have to hide behind these rocks, otherwise the laser will hit you. Ow. And then he'll, like, blow up the rocks sometimes and then make new ones. So his weak spot is that core there. But you can do normal damage to him by hitting him in the face up there. Otherwise, like, his, normal, like, golem body, like his arm and whatnot. Absorbs a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm just going to have to hit his face, I think. I can't get consistently close enough to the, to make the flamethrower work. I just hope I have the ammo for this. Because those rocks, if you kill them, will drop ammo, and sometimes health. But generally, not really. And then he starts, fucking rocket fisting you at half health. I forgot about that. That's one of the things I kind of don't like about this game, is that there are still attacks like that, which are really big AoEs that you have, like, little to no time to react to. But I've only seen that happen in, 2 bosses. This, and, like, the boss of the, 3rd level? World? I think you would call it? Did I risk trying to get in close with the flamethrower again? Yeah, I'm gonna risk it, why not? That does so much damage if I can get in close to him. But I'm also going to take so much damage if I get in close to him. It's a give and take relationship with this guy. He gives rocks and you take pain. I also love like how by default the the trajectory of your grenades is shown to you, so you know. Oh boy, ow. How far actually your grenades will travel. Oh, we got him. Neato. Like any good looter shooter, the boss explodes into a loot explosion, or a loot explosion, if you will. More fire damage, yes. Yeah, unfortunately, you only have 2 weapons, because you can't replace your third weapon. Because you don't have a melee attack, so you can't, like, you know, oh, I'm out of ammo, you know, karate chop a guy. You can't do that. That's what this is for, unfortunately. Like, I would love to ditch the Foundry for a third weapon. But alas, you cannot. So you see, this area is where the flamethrower is really going to come into effect, I think. And the dragon. A lot of these guys like to get up close to you before they start firing. And these snipers really can't do anything to you if you get up close. You know, they still fire at you. That was a barrel, not my grenade. I wish my grenades were that powerful by default, but they are not. Yeah, it just does so much damage. I love it. I love flamethrowers. They're so good. And again, look at that. Look at how smooth that is. The way he curls back up into your hand. The animations and just the style and the sound effects of this game are so fucking good. Like, I really hope the devs of this game make more games, because they're actually really fucking good at just making games. Why was I taking damage from my own grenade? That's, like, not possible. What the hell was I getting hit by? Oh my god. I love that weapon. I may trade everything just for that, because it's also another fire weapon. Scorching rounds. Double magazine capacity. Increased elemental chance by 50. Oh my god. Piercing 1 projectile speed. Fuck yes. This is just a revolver, but it always does fire damage. But it's so good as a weapon. It's always really strong, and the bullets explode when they hit as well. So enemies are grouped up really close together. They can AoE each other. So yeah, the flamethrower too, but I think mine's better. Also, I thought since those guys were called fire lizards, that they'd be like immune to fire damage. They are not. They die to fire just like everything else. In fact, I don't think any enemies can be immune to any element. Shield recharge. Yeah, let's try that. Sure. Transform into the desert boar, not a desert boar. It's always the, so it's the same boar canonically. That's how words work, right? No, that I'm making fun. I'm just poking because again, the developers are. I think originally this game wasn't even gonna be like translated into English. I'm not entirely sure about that though. But yeah, one of the first big problems this game had was there was a shit ton of like English in it. Like not like super anything super bad, but it was hard to understand what the hell they were trying to like even say sometimes. Kind of really wishing I kept my shotgun at this point. Oh, hello. Can you even call that a boar? It looks more like a dinosaur, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh. That fusion effect thing's actually working out. The explosive. I throw this at him, which always guaranteed makes them corrosive. Oh no. And then I'm just proccing a bunch of the explosive elements. Ooh, no. Matter grenades. Oh no. This is bad. This is very bad. This is very bad. This is where I die. You can't stay behind cover because of the dark face bandits there. Those other guys are killing me pretty hard. Man, I really need to take like 2 or 3 seconds to aim at that guy to kill. Okay, the orb got him. Oh my god. The only reason I survived was that one stroll I had, and it's gone now. The one that says like, yeah, you get to live for like 5 seconds after you die. In the midst of that, we got something for killing boars or whatever, and then they drop it. See? -50 max HP, and then more chopper. I'm not gonna take that because I'm trying to build fire way too hard. I actually need to ditch one of these weapons and go for either corrosive. I'm moving. The faster you move, the less damage you take. Nice. It is also kind of like Borderlands. Fire elemental weapons don't do much damage to shield or armor, and electric elemental weapons don't deal much damage to like armor, and corrosive doesn't deal much to Shield, yada yada. You know what I mean, yeah? Oh, excuse me. And again, like enemies that have like shields and stuff like that, 90% of their health is usually like their shields slash their armor. Oh, 1 second. Sorry about that. So yeah, like those dark faced bandits, uh like again, actually legitimately most of their health is their armor. So once their armor goes down, they take like 2 health. Or 2 shots to kill. I'm saying with those guys, like even the Foundry, I'll show this off when I find like a safe distance. So that's 6 headshots so far. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And their shield's not broken yet. But then, like, once their shield was broken. Hold on. I think that sounded their shield breaking. So yeah, it took 8 shots to kill their shields and 3 to, just kill them normally. And yeah, the general vast majority of their overall effective health is like their secondary health. So either their shield or their armor. You got anything good for me? No? Hold on. I will take that. I need food. All enemies are these swordsmen. Okay. That's good. I can just burn them before they get to me. This actually really helps, actually. Good job, game. You've made all the enemies melee when I have a flamethrower. And my grenades, like, baseline slow people down. Well, you know, that's how roguelikes work. Sometimes they throw a bunch of stuff at you that you're not prepared for. Other times, like, yeah, here's a massive freebie based on your based on how you work around here. I want to keep this. I want to keep this scorching rounds. That's why I'm updating it. As soon as I find any kind of like electric or corrosive weapon, it's not large ammo. So yeah, there are 3 ammo types in this game: normal, special, or large, and then special. Special ammunition is generally for things like rocket launchers and snipers, really big hitting weapons. Normal ammo is for like assault rifles, SMGs, shit that just uses up a lot of ammo generally, but it's generally weak per shot. And large ammo is for things in the middle. So like most revolver, pistol type deals, grenade launchers. Pretty much all of the best weapon use the blue ammo type, unfortunately. And maybe it's just the way I play, but there are times when it's like, honestly, the best 2 weapons that I can have at any one time are both large ammo. I believe it's called large ammo, right? Something wrong. Yeah, large ammo. I need to kill you. Okay, I need to kill you then, because you're getting too close. God, this game feels so good to play. There's so much shit over there. I have no cover on this side to deal with it. That's another Dark Bandit. Okay. Ooh. Gotta take him out one at a time. Ooh. There we go. We got him. It's all good. It's all good. Rainbow. Rainbow is actually a really fun weapon if you can get the trick to it down. So the way that it works, and it really won't work unless I do the alter thing, is that it's a laser gun, right? And it just kind of like fires out in front of you, kind of generally weak. But you right click and you throw out this little mark, and the laser will then auto aim onto that mark, and it'll do so behind like cover and whatnot. Or, you know, if like there's an enemy, and you put it onto an enemy, and that enemy is like, you know, behind cover, it'll still try its best to like go over cover and stuff. But if you have good aim, you could launch that mark that hits the head of an enemy, so it's always dealing crit damage. Frenzied Shark is really, it does corrosive damage. Oh my god, okay. Remember when I said that generally the best weapons, you always don't have two weapons that share the same ammunition type? Yeah. Frenzied Shark is a grenade launcher. It's kind of like a proximity grenade, so if it hits something or gets really close to something, it'll blow up. And this one, damage type converts into corrosion damage. So, that's very nice. 20% fire damage, and double the damage caused by burning effect and combustion. That's going to be really powerful, actually. Hold on just a second. I need to open it with that. Sorry. I know you might be thinking, what do you mean open a window? It's like 20 degrees Fahrenheit out there. Yeah, but it was like really, really cold in here earlier, so I warmed up. I'm wearing sweatpants, and now it's really fucking hot in here. So even though I'm hitting this guy's head, sometimes you still don't do crit damage, because explosions don't do crits. So I'll be saving that gun for when I see armored people, like that guy out over there. Oh no. Is there anything up here? Nope. Okay. Oh no. That guy spawned like really close, actually. Oh. And you're exactly why I wanted this corrosive weapon. I say as I bring the fire weapon back out. Oh no. Up now, there's a second one. Now there's two of them. What the fuck was that? Oh, it was that guy. Okay. Jesus. This is one of those roguelikes where you can die very, very, very quickly. But it's also one of those roguelikes where you can, like, avoid damage a lot. Like, yeah, if you take, like, a pot shot or whatever, that's what the shields are for, right? But enemies get one good hit off on you, and it's very possible. Very possible that you'll just straight up die in like half a second. I'm totally taking you instead, because this one says you're corrosive element. "35 weapon damage against enemies within 8 meters, but half damage or half effective range." Fair enough. It has accuracy and stability. Oh, I like sniper shotguns. So I can kind of mid-range this guy. And it has faster reload speed, too. Nice. I gotta say, I think in general, when it comes to video game shotguns, I do prefer shell-loaded shotguns like this. Like, shotguns that, reload in like a full clip. Or you reload all the shots at once. Like, they're nice. I don't know, something about that, like, kind of satisfaction of, like, counting your shots. Like, knowing you only have 3 shots left, and then you go 4 or 5, and then know you have 5. So does faster reload speed mean I don't actually load each shell all the time? Kinda, yeah. So if this weapon is too fast of a reload speed, then you kind of only throw like maybe 5 or 4 of the fish in, instead of like all of them. The shotgun not really gonna help me against the snipers, but there's lizards, the dark bandits show up. Definitely help me against them. Go out. You dare? I don't know, man. Just... Oh, speaking of which, hey. There we go, that works. I mean, granted, he was, like, stunned for the entire time, but still, it works. It works. Now, the snipers generally like to try to teleport away from... Oh my god. And that is why you try to evolve and maintain your reaction speed when you play shooters. Especially roguelikes, because shit exactly like that. That's another thing this game does. Even the enemies have decent sounding enemy sound. It's like I heard that roar and knew exactly What the fuck was behind me? I see you're also corrosive damage. I like this one too. This is a fun weapon. Because what it does is you throw it, and then it like stays there for a few seconds, and you can like recall them. Kind of like God of War style, the axe. And you recall as many as there are on the field, but they only last like 4 or 5 seconds. But you don't get the ammo back from recalling them, unfortunately. So I haven't got a chance to like fully use it. But I think it'll be a good weapon. Yeah, it's too wide out in the open. Too out in the open there. Gotta stand by the cover. Damn, he stopped moving. Now you can't. I wonder if nope, not better. I was like, yeah, the shotgun might be better, but now I just immediately fucked up. I'm not going to try again, even though there's like the option to. Because I'm trying to. So normally, you die, and then you spend your souls or whatever they are here to level up all your characters. Actually, they all share like the same whatever, except this little tab on the right. Except I'm not, because there's a character. Well, 2 of them actually. That you normally get these characters through leveling up, like when you reach talent level 40 or talent level 55, or this guy was talent level 20, I think. But this guy and this girl unlocked through this specifically. I'm trying to get them. So that was fun. So let's try a run with Albi here is my favorite character so far, because he's not really the tank, kind of, but he can dual wield weapons, which is good. But it's also just his style here. His grenades do a lot of damage baseline, so having them do more damage and then possibly not actually using up an actual grenade slot is really powerful. Explosion enhancement is also really fucking good. It just makes all explosions bigger. So that fire revolver I have that explodes, that counts. The friendly shark, anything that deals explosions with this guy is really fucking strong. Go try this guy. He's supposed to be like your actual tank. He has the highest shield with some of the lower health. But he does I swear there is kind of a game like this that does this. But like he puts a shield up that's not like an actual shield. It just straight up absorbs enemy bullets. And when you cancel it or it wears out, it does like damage in front of them. So this guy is meant to be a close range type guy. So I'm going to take the minigun. Also, something else about this game I kind of like. Larger and heavy weapons make you slow down more. whereas wielding light weapons like pistols and knives and stuff make you run faster. But yeah, so this guy is meant to, like, I don't know if he's meant to get in up close and personal, but he's very defensive. And his skills just straight up let him get up close and personal. And also, instead of a grenade, he uses punches. And he replenishes his punches by finding these things. Which are, again, like, essentially grenades. They're your skills, not your ability. That's what they call them. But yeah, like the first couple of levels, all of his abilities, when you dash, when you have your shield up, that'll pretty much one-shot people. Your shield ending will one-shot people, pretty much, and your punch will one-shot people. So you can definitely use your ability offensively or defensively. That's something I do like. So, like, this guy is going to be really good. What did I pick up, actually? Is that, like, a double-edged sword type thing? Kind of. First strolls are generally bad. They never really have good things for you. Like, they are generally just straight up like, oh yeah, you just take 20% more damage. Oh, like, but I deal 20% more? No, you just take 20% more. That's straight up. But there are some things like that that give you bonuses based on how many cursed strolls you have. So, you know, if it comes down to it, yeah, curse yourself a lot. You might end up stronger for it. I do like the fist, but you have to remember that it is a grenade, and you only have 4 of them at the start. Magic potions for stronger physique. Okay. So either more max health or max shield. I'll go with more shield, actually. That's actually a lot of shield there. 127. Did I ever go into that vault? I don't think I did. I think I just walked right by this, didn't I? Yep. Will this block this type of damage? It will if I'm facing it. That's good to know. Hey. Stop it. The other weird thing about the fist is that, like, on the bottom right, you can see there. Ooh, this is the one. Like, when I'm moving, a number goes up, and it's for every meter, I guess, that you travel within 2 seconds, you get 5% extra damage. So if you just walk in a straight line, you generally hold up around, with fast-moving weapons, around 12. So that's like 50-60% more damage you'll do with your punch. I'm going the wrong way again. That's not the only thing I don't like about this starting area, the tomb, is because you get, kind of lost really easily. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I just want... 8 stats of... That's like the counter on the fist there. Will consume 1 additional, perform an additional punch of 40. Any of the punches kill an enemy. So, for every 8 stats, so if I have 16, I'll punch 3 times. And the additional punch does more damage or less damage? That 40% more or 40% of the punch that I do? I'll go with this because the punch is strong and it probably will kill most enemies. Pretty much always don't have 8 unless I'm holding out the fucking hippo here. Even then, I'm at like 9 generally. Now, why are those guys getting marked by the spear? Is the spear stuck in them? Or is that the game indicating that if I, recall the spear, that'll hit them on the way back? That doesn't seem to be a case. Oh, monsters will tear other monsters. That's what that is. Okay, I see. Trying to test out that punch, see if it works. And it said that the additional ones killing me. Or yeah, any of the punches killing me refunds a punch, it said. Recover uses consumed. Okay, yeah. So if I punch all 4 times, and the 4th one kills an enemy. Okay, I got it. And that, let's see if we can build up, make a punch build. That sounds like fun. Oh, that actually deals damage while it's on the ground. I thought that was just an indicator of like, hey, there's like a spear here. No, that does damage. That's neat. Oh no. Ow. I only use punches on things that I know I'll kill. Didn't kill that guy, did I? No, I did. Oh, your eyes are your weak points. Okay, that's weird. I see that now. There we go. This is good shit. Double barrel shot. Always fun. Pressing the mouse down fires one shell, and releasing it fires the other. So if you just click the mouse once, you fire off both barrels incredibly fast. Bullet bank. That's actually a really good. This is like an almost necessary stroll if you're using the build that has like two special weapons like this. Did you say I only have 35 max ammo for special shells? But this means that like all of the like that's like normal bullets. So what are the other ones? That's actually pretty good and will be close to people. Okay, I was going to pick up the ammo thing, but yeah, like this will just turn into like essentially whatever bullets you have equipped. So like, oh no, I'm really low on, this type of ammo. Just walk over towards any type of ammo, and you'll pick it up, no problem. Oh, is that a scorching? Nah, we'll just keep trying out the spear, actually. We did the scorching rounds last time. It feels like the spear counts like a large weapon, though, based on my weapon movement. Okay, what do you want? Yeah, weapon, reroll inscriptions, or replace the normal inscription of a range inscription. Yeah, let's do this with the, that. And now it's a fire shotgun. Nice. Oh. This is not good for me. This is not good for me. That I'm a close range type person. I don't have a corrosive guide against this guy's shield. It is going to kill me. What do you want from me? I didn't do it. It was that guy. Hit him. Ow. He's not doing the spinny thing, which is actually really good for me. Because if I just keep walking backwards... Yep, right. piercing flame. Bullets pierce enemy. This is a sniper. Trying to scoot up a little bit more. But I have one of those plastic things under your chair that like protects your carpet or whatever. But I keep scooting my chair back because that's where like all the indents are. So it still wants to go down there. Then we also have straight up a sword. You know, I'll take this over the shotgun. Sure. That's why I still want to keep the spear, because I still want to keep a long range weapon, because that was my mistake last time I tried to play this game. I had a bunch of close range stuff. And then I went up against the Golem. And, you know, that didn't work out well for me. Oh, we got him. Yeah, luckily the sword isn't pure melee, and you can right-click and throw like a blade like that. That's kind of fun. Oh, we're going after this guy. This is going to be bad for me if I use the sword, so, you guys any better than the spear? No and no. Well, it's like the spear's getting stronger. But this guy, you also don't want to get too close to. At the very start of the game, in early access, this guy was near impossible. He was the only boss for this area at the time. And that attack there charged up like twice as fast and had like a wider, a wider explosion radius. So it was like almost impossible to avoid unless you were using a pistol, walking in a straight line, and then dashed at the perfectly right time. And when he shoots those little like laser blasts at you, he would normally shoot like 4 at once, so you had to like sidestep all of them. But they just made like a lot of his AoE just like better in general to avoid. Come on, jump at me again. No? Or no, I recharge your shield? Like a pansy? That's what I thought. Come at me. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you. But maybe I'm a little scared. No, I'm not. Maybe I'm a little scared of you. Maybe I'm just a little bit scared. Maybe I should start using the range on the sword instead. Once it gets close to me on its own accord like that. I should have died there. I lived with 2 health. That is not something that I should have lived with. The sword is going to get me killed 100%. Double the base damage with the punch. Nice. Very excellent. Do I want this instead of, like, the sword? High imagining capacity and more rate of fire. That's actually pretty good, actually. What else do we have? Nah. Yeah, I'll take this instead of the sword. It probably does the same, like, damage per second, actually. It's just the sword does it in a, bigger burst. But this has a longer range, I can be safer during it, actually. Oh no, the arsonist. My flamethrower's not as good as his this time around. But I have a shield. Get a cursed scroll. But if I remember correctly, I have something. A, the more cursed scrolls I own, I do more damage, and B, I'm immune to the effects of all cursed scrolls. So yeah. So old cursed scroll be an old belt. Ammo capacity reduced by 20%. But oh well, doesn't matter, because I have this. Chance to create a corrosion explosion. Corrosion ball on a crit hit. I'll actually take this over the spear. Because while the spear is nice. Oh, they both have the same crit hit ratio, actually. But this one I can shoot from far range. So even though I'm a close range guy, I don't want to go, close unless I'm, need to, absolutely. I see the corrosion ball will home after nearby enemies. What did I just get there? Bloody ammo. Automatic weapon, excuse me. Continue to fire an empty magazine with fire on health. But each time, I don't like that. I'm still gonna take it. Okay, it doesn't go after my health specifically, it goes after my shield first. But it's one for each shot. Yeah, that guy fucking hurts. Honestly, everything kind of hurts. I know the boars are too fast for the corrosion ball to keep up with them. It's funny. So there's one more guy left? Oh, there are very many guys left. Oh no. Very, very many guys left. See, this is where this crossbow is coming in way more effective than the spear. Die, please. Oh, right. Need to reload. I want to die in my own flamethrower. And I'm gonna go after you guys first, because you guys don't regenerate your armor. You're the more annoying ones, honestly. There you go. So let's see. I'm happy now because I got over 400 of my soul things, whatever. So when I die, I unlock that other girl. Then we'll do a run of her, and then see where we want to go from then. Whenever you inflict the shock stuff, but the enemies also inflict shock on yourself. I don't like these. They're like lightning corrosion or whatever enthusiast, where it's like, when you inflict fire damage, the fire effect, the burning effect, you set yourself on fire. But when you're on fire, fire damage deal like 1% life steal of your total health or something. Which for this guy, this would be actually really fucking good. But you're also still setting yourself on fire with no like resistance to it, whatever. So I kind of like the build we have now. If people get close to us, we can just punch them. I don't think I have like the balls that just straight up like run up and punch people like this to death. Or I was gonna say the damage, but I mean I guess I do kind of have the balls, especially because I can do this, then go up. Yeah, that's another woodpecker. How does it compare to mine, though? Scope is on. Continuously increase damage up to 100. I think I like this one better. Mainly because this one is just straight up corrosive, and not has a chance to spawn a like corrosive ball on a critical hit. Get back here, you. Thank you. Okay, not getting close to that guy. Nope. Nor that guy. That's where I draw the line at the punchy. Let us... Yeah, I like this actually. Okay, how are we building our punch so far? Okay, one, it just does double the damage. And it does how much base? 1,005, 1,050. So it does 2,100 right now. And then, because we want to be at around 8 meters, it does 5 times 8, 40% more damage, essentially. Yeah? Yeah, 40. So let's say it does 50% more damage. So that'd be around 3,000 damage total every punch. And that's just base with this, but then this 50% chance to recover when we're holding the shield up. But then there's this, where the second punch does 40% more or less. We don't know that still. So yeah, Road Wave would be the next thing that we really want to look for. But upgrading any of these other things is like this, plus 10 striking punch capacity. So now we can hold a total of 15 punches baseline. So even if we don't kill it, we can still, like, just damage them still. Again, this is gonna do jack diddly shit against the bosses. And people like those. Unless we run at them with the shield up. Oh my god. I thought I killed him. I thought wrong, apparently. Or another one spawned. That's also entirely possible. I wonder, does the movement speed of my shield depend on the weapon I'm holding? I think it does. No, I don't think so. I think it just slows down to a slower speed while I have my shield up regardless. Which that's fair, I'll take that, yeah. Still want you going up. I have a feeling I'm going to stick with you for a long time, little dragon. You and me are going to be best buddies. Nope, gotta wait for my shield to recharge. You stay on the back burner, little dragon. Ah, back burner. That's a pun I just made up, I guess. I didn't mean to make it, but I mean, it works, doesn't it? Yeah, kind of. I don't know. Yeah, we're just a punching machine, aren't we? Increase crit damage. Decrease all other types of damage. Oh shit. The punches isn't going to do a whole lot for us. Oh, fuck. Oh. I don't like this. I see a big guy coming towards me. I had used up literally all my punches to kill that guy, but I needed to, because there's no way I could snipe these guys safely. Oh, thought something just came up after me. Guess not. Man, you take out one sniper and two take its place. Yeah, I keep hearing a sound like something's popping up next to me. On the left side. Oh my god, actually take a chance to fire at me so I can snipe you back. Thank you. You're snipers. You're supposed to be long range. Yeah? So, you know, you shoot at long ranges. Lone Ranger. That's gonna be just not good for me because I want to get close to people. I mean, I guess for when I'm sniping. What are you doing tucked here in the back? I think we got all. Outside the short area in front of me, that's a pretty long range punch for this guy. Was like, what is this guy? Is he supposed to be a turtle? I think he's supposed to be a turtle. I thought he was like an otter or something first, because you know, like water-based stuff. But the fact that he's like, you know, a tank and he has like a shield, I want to think that he's actually a turtle then. But it's hard to tell because turtles don't have hair. I'm pretty sure the purple damage numbers means I got a lucky hit and a crit, right? I'm not entirely sure. Because I'm getting orange numbers as well. But I think the orange shots are lucky. Let's see, white is just normal damage numbers. Yellow, just like pure yellow, is a crit headshot damage. I'm not sure what the other numbers mean so far. Hold on. The game like minimizes itself whenever you close out for whatever. Not close out. Whenever you click on a different window. Man, he couldn't do anything when I was close to him. Jeez. Okay, I guess the best solution to that guy is to stay up in his face. While moving, the faster you move, the less damage you take. Very nice. Sword again. Okay, we gotta ask ourselves an honest question here. If 99% of the damage we're doing up close is from punching, is the dragon up close even worth it? So should I rely on up close damage being just by punching in general? I'm trying to look, oh my god. Okay, so you can see like movement around the scope of the crosshair. But that's the what I'm looking at right now is the well from the starting area that gives you your health back. The little like checkpoint save area from when you beat the boss of the first area. So it's reflecting not this area, but the start. That's neat. Right, so again, should we even like be using the dragon? Or should we be using more long range shot? Like have both our weapons be long range or mid range. Against the flow. Hitting enemy will apply the effect for seconds. Philly. Hitting enemy will apply. I'm going to say an effect, not the effect. I think that's a mistranslation. Or just like a typo, an error. 4 seconds, refilling 15 rounded up of your magazine per second. When the effect ends, you instead lose 1 random type of ammo from reserves per second. So if I'm not firing at people, like in an area like this where I'm shopping around for weapons and stuff, I'm just going to eventually lose all my ammo. But if I'm in a fight, that means something like this. Like, if I just walk up, I will never stop firing, is what they're saying. No thanks. And I think I'm going to get rid of the dragon first chance I get, as soon as I find a better long-range weapon. Or medium range, that works too. I ran right into him. Thought my shield was going to last longer, but did not. Oh my god. Come at me. Come at me. I'm not scared of you. Not anymore. Oh, there's another one. I'm scared of him, though. I don't have both my shields. There's a second one. Okay. go. Once he has no armor, he has no health. Jesus. Oh, yeah, the ice cream is back. Okay. So no shotgun. There's no other weapons drop. I'm just going to pick up this spear, no matter what it is. See what it is first, though. Drops ammo for turret weapon on crit hit kills. Nice. Okay, yep. What are you? First shot after each 10 seconds will deal crit damage. So it's more of a weight type thing. So like a fire, then I wait 10 seconds, so it should show up on the bottom of the street, yeah? Yeah, there it is. And then the next hit. Not the next like time I fire. So it's not like me holding down, but that first singular hit. So it's a weapon for like sniper rocket launchers, essentially. Anything else around here? No, Oh, problem. These both use the same ammo type. Fuck. I don't know why I thought the woodpecker used special ammo. Damn it. Well, you can stick around a little bit longer, Mr. Dragon. I immediately regret my decisions. Seeing what this boss is, I immediately regret bringing the dragon back. You know what, yeah. I really don't like, in any game, burst fire assault rifles. I just don't. Because they're never perfectly accurate, you see? So, like, you have to use them, like, really close range. If you're going to use a burst fire close range, why not use, like, a fully automatic SMG? I just never got the... the thought process behind that. So this guy will start off by firing a giant-ass laser at you. And you're supposed to get real close to him because he turns slowly, is the thing. But if you stay too close to him, he'll do like a kind of AoE attack around him. Yeah, like that. So I do like this boss. This is actually a really fun boss fight. It's just, I'm a tank built on punching. I can't really get close to punching. But once we take out his armor, he probably shouldn't have that much health left, yeah. He actually has the same amount of health as he does armor. So this is what I try to mean about normal ammunition, because before I got those item pickups, I was already about halfway. done. Halfway out of ammo. I mean, I wasn't doing all that much damage to it. Like, they use up a lot of ammo, but they don't really deal that much damage to compensate. You know what I mean? This is bad. This is really bad. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die here. Yep. Because I got stuck in the fucking pools. Which, if I was wielding a fully automatic weapon, I would have been able to do that. But nah, it has to be a burst fire weapon. I just, I just really don't like burst fire weapons, you know? Like, 3 burst fire, like that, you know? Like, if it's like a single shot type weapon, yeah, and also this guy is 100% a turtle now that I look at him more. So, give me just a second. Okay. I'm going to unlock her, which is the entire point of all this. And I'm going to use the restroom real quick, like. So I'll be back for like, I'll be gone for like a minute, 2 minutes, maybe. And then we'll do a run of her, see how she works out. And then we'll see how we're feeling after that run. If it's like a really short run, maybe switch to something else. If it's a long run, maybe stop there. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. So let's see how this girl works. I haven't really actually read about her. She has like the lowest maximum base health of everyone, right? Yeah, shared with this guy. Like this guy seems to be like he's supposed to be like the main like assassin of the game because he has like the lowest base shields and the lowest health. Oh, do they have different recharge intervals as well? Oh my god, let's find out. Okay, so starting from the Crown Prince. He recharges 10% a second, and it takes him 3 seconds to start recharging. Okay. And this guy has some of the lower shields, and he also recharges at 10%, but because he has, half as much, That's still like a really slow amount, and it takes him 4 seconds. This guy, like, he has armor. He's the only one with armor, and that's what his ability is for. I'm really not sure what he's all about. This guy will trigger 12% of his shield per second, but it takes him 3.5 seconds to start. She also takes 3.5, but she has like the lowest regeneration, it seems. Recharge. This guy's 2.8 seconds, and what she's 3.5. So yeah, he has the highest base shield. Right? Yeah, and recovers the quickest and the most effectively. So yeah, he's definitely kind of the tank. Because he needs to be able to fight for like way less than anyone else. But yeah, shared with this lightning tiger. Cow, her name is, I guess. Has the lowest health as well. And some lower shields. And not that much movement speed. Like, the Crown Prince. Actually, you know what? The Prince actually moves the slowest out of all the characters. Every other character moves at least 5.2. Even the dog. The turtle. So yeah, I guess you would call her base movement. Huh. Okay. And her ability is only 5-second cooldown? What the hell? Each dealing 300 damage. The number fighting sword turn by each stack with blade heart. Each stack can summon 3 flying swords. Every 15 ammo consumed, gain 1 stack of blade heart up to 6 stats. So, I want to be using weapons that have a lot of ammo in them. So, like SMGs, things that use a lot of ammo, have a lot of ammo in their clip, or use a lot of ammo really fast. So, like snipers that use like 1 shot, then another, then reload, then 1 shot. Not for her. Summon petals in the front that explode outward, marking all enemies within 6 meters and dealing 600 damage. The mark lasts for 6 seconds. The Fatal Bloom deals damage to a marked enemy every time you hit them again for 12 seconds. So will it do 600 damage? So yeah, you definitely want to use fast-firing weapons with her. So you have like an SMG, or like a flamethrower, something like that. You throw a petal at them, and then throw swords at them, and if they still live, hit them a bunch, and it does 600 damage every time? That's kind of funny. Like, the sword wants to fly out on its own, she has to, like, stop it. So let's see. So yeah, like the flamethrower, mid hippo, rainbow. Hmm. 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 It's the dragon again. Let me see if I can mess with these. Like, do they aim like where I press the button? So if I do this and turn, okay, they kind of aim where I'm going, so I can like spray them, right? Yeah. That actually goes a pretty far distance in front of me, actually. Oh wait, I don't even have to hit anything. I just have to spin the ammo. If I can sit here and hey, just sit here and just fire the foundry over and over again and get more swords I wanted to, you know. Yes, she's going to be able to do a lot of damage really quickly, I think. Still not entirely sure how her grenade works. How those pedals work. I mean, yeah, they do damage, which is, you know, nice. But does it double the damage I deal per weapon? Or does it just do that? Or not sure. Not planning on going very far. This is just, you know, a test run with this character to see how, you know, the intricacies work. I haven't even checked any of her, whatever, it's actually base damage, so it's 1,200, which is nice. +1 base stat, +1 max stat, and then max stat 2, and then max stat 3. And then ammo consumption required to gain a stat is 5 less. It's nice. The only enemy that is marked by Fatal Bloom instantly recovers 30% ammo to the magazine. Yeah, so her big gimmick is using weapons that have big ammo clips in them. So, like, Big Hippo, definitely something for her. The minigun. The Dragon as well. Assault rifles, just assault rifles and SMGs in general. Or, like, normal ammo type guns, I guess. So you kill the enemy that's marked by Fatal Bloom at level 3, instantly recovers 100% of the ammo of the magazine, and grants a stat of Blade Heart, which is nice. And that's 1, 2, 3. That's 2 hits required to trigger Fatal Bloom additional damage. Huh? Oh, that's what it deals damage to a marked enemy you did every time you hit it 12 times. Oh, I see. So it will do the 600 damage again, but I have to hit them 12 times while they're marked. Yeah, I'm picking up what you're throwing down, game. So even though her sword says like a 5-second cooldown, which is like again really neat, you kind of want to save that. Oh, 1 second. Sorry about that. So you want to save it for like when big guys show up, or something like this, where you're reloading. So it's like, oh no, I'm reloading, there's people in front of me. Whap. Swords everywhere. I generally don't like characters like this because they generally like die way too quickly, or they don't actually do enough damage on their own. Marked and unmarked enemy increase weapon damage and weapon skill. So this marked chaser, you want to hit as many people as possible. Same with this. When hitting an enemy that's marked by Fatal Bloom with a weapon, I deal 100% weapon damage up to 2 other enemies. So, I marked somebody, and then I marked 3 people. I hit one with a headshot from the sniper, and then the other 2 take that same amount of damage. And then level 4, that's 4 other enemies. That's possible 5 people. And then level 3, that's 6 if the initial hit is a crit hit that's so are the following hits, but their crit will not exceed +3. So it's like a double crit or something? Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I think I'll take that, actually. Now, let's go in there now before the empties. Yeah, so you want to save your swords for big guys like that. And like this. So mark them, and then deal damage to them a couple of times, and then sword them. I see, game. I see. Yeah. Oh, this is the other guy I was talking about. Justice is his name. Okay, he's just a derpy ass lizard, and you squeeze him, and it's like a sticky bomb launcher, like from Demo Man. But to reload him, he just like whittles around, and then you smack him. Like, look at this. I don't know why. But I love that. It's just so fucking good. I mean, should I? Because then my primary is going to be a dragon, and then my secondary is going to be a lizard. I know, that's just funny. I want to say there's like a third or fourth weapon somewhere in the game that's also just like an animal that you're holding. But I want to think that's just like the dragon here. Yeah, here, the dragon. So I see this would actually be a really good use for her. Every 6 shot gains triple damage. And damage in the counter set when reloading. So if you don't have a weapon that has 6 shots in it, it's, kind of useless. But here, that means I'm going to get, with the dragon, 10 crits? Or 10 extra damage if I hold it down from start to finish? Yeah. I see this. Now another test. How accurate are these swords at long range? Still really accurate. Do they go to the exact middle of my crosshair? Pretty much, yeah. I mean, 300 damage may not seem like a lot, but the fact that each stat is giving me 3 swords, so I'm dealing 9. If all of them hit, that's almost 3,000 damage. That's 2,700 damage, right? Yeah. I don't think I want to do anything with that chest there. I'm seeing how she's starting to work. So yeah, again, something like this, not very good for her. Because I want to use, whatever. I will replace my dragon with it, though. Because I don't want to have 2 weapons that use up the same ammo type. Especially 2 normal ammo type weapons. That's really, really bad, even though she uses it well. 10 ammo consumed for its 3 seconds, increased rate of fire by 10. Accuracy by 10%, with a 5% chance to recover ammo when firing. Pretty good. Makes that last a bit longer. How much longer would it make this last, though? Pretty long time, actually. Shit. Now, I think I'll keep these 2. I'll use this for long range. I'll use the dragon for short range. Enemy explodes after dying. Okay, then. Oh god, you're here. Fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck. I think, honestly, the thing of her is that if you really wanted to, you could just kind of just keep spamming your swords at people. But I don't think there's really any reason not to. The hell? Snuck up behind me, did you? Yeah, got him. Oh god. Like, why wouldn't I just use my swords in this situation? Like, there's a bunch of guys over there. And now I see why. Because it takes too long and there's not a lot of enough damage to murderize them all. Unless I build it up, actually. Yeah. The Theo sword. Dealing weapon damage, there's a 10% chance to summon a flying sword to hit the same enemy. So again, just shoot as many bullets as possible. I think I'll keep that up, though. Oh, there's a path up there. I won't take, though. A good old vault. If I find a fucking hippo, I'm taking it. But I will replace this dragon so fast. And see, there's the problem. We're starting off with like easy enemies. So they make these think like they're kind of invincible early on, but it's very much not the case as you keep playing. I don't think that's worth it. 20% chance to do extra damage? Yeah, but that means 80% of the time you're doing 20% less damage. So I don't think it'll average out in your favor. Oh boy, now we're at the boss. What you got for me? I'll swap you with this, because you fire pretty fast for alt firing. Just swapping stuff around because I want the dragon to be in spot 1, and this to be in spot, and this to be in spot 2. Hold on. I also need food. Alright, what's this guy's name again? Lu Wu. It's like Lu Bu, except not. Oh, fuck. Ow. So she's kind of a boss destroyer, at least for this guy. Yeah, kinda. That's just good. Here. Every flying sword summoned increase weapon damage and skill damage by 1.5 for 8 seconds. And we throw 9 at baseline now? It's pretty good, I think. I like that more, though. After marking an enemy with Fatal Bloom, summon flying swords that are equal to 100% of current blade art stats. So, not the amount we would totally throw, but like, if we're at the minimum stats, it would summon 3 blades. Each flying sword hones in on a random marked enemy. I think that's good. I'm gonna take that. And you know, now that I'm thinking about it, a thunderclap glove. Because it's just a laser that goes like an infinite amount. This is also decent with her, I imagine. Because like, I like the dragon, I do. I'm gonna go with this, just because I need long range stuff. I like the flamethrower, but I can't keep it at short range forever, you know? Then again, that took almost the entire clip to kill him still. And this is not a main weapon you want to use on people. It's so bad. It's still so bad. I want my dragon back. I'm already out of ammo for it. It's so bad. Even it only has a ×2 crit. That spreads from one target to another. Okay, so it's supposed to be used when enemies are in close together. But it's like I think that does like the weakest amount of damage per weapon in the game. And they have to be really close to each other to get that damage boost too. Yeah, that's just a really bad weapon. Just straight up. I wish I kept my dragon. See, now I'm panicking. This is what's going to get me killed. Like, okay, if I marked someone beforehand with like my grenades, then like I'll be doing a lot of the extra damage. A lot, but it's still not worth it. And I'm out of ammo anyway, so I'm forced to use it now. Okay. Yeah. did because, like, yeah, I'm gonna be reasonable and pick something that's not close range, and it's the worst weapon in the game, possibly. At level 3, still only did 29 damage a pop. So let's do this stuff at least. Enemy you kill, 10% movement speed stats. That's nice, actually. What's your third one? Restore one use of grenade for every 5 enemies marked by Fatal Bloom. It's also decent. And then now we got that unlocked. Cool. How about we do one more round with Twin Yan? Twin, what was his name again? I have no idea how to pronounce it. Any kind of word